If you can't love yourself, how the hell you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here? So this week is coming out stories, and wow, I did like a video like this before on my own channel, so I can leave the link in the description. You guys can go watch that. This week was National Coming Out Day, and it's a really big deal for most people. Most people don't really like the idea that they have to celebrate it. I think it's a good thing that we're celebrating it because it's something that was built in the regard of people who had such problems doing it and now have the confidence to be themselves. So I'm happy that we have a day to celebrate. Make us feel special or something like that. My story was a little bit like messy. Think about messy, and that was my story. I think we all hit a point in our lives where we knew who we are. And I've known for a while who I was a really long time ago. And I think it was just me being scared to be honest and be open to people because I just knew the reaction I would have gotten and it wouldn't have been so positive. So I just decided to hide it as best as I can. But to see the people that know me, when they spoke to me, they kind of just picked up on the idea. I didn't really have to tell them anything. They kind of just knew. So I was basically shooting myself in the foot. So I used to live in Boca Raton in Florida, here in Florida. And that's when I really started to get a lot of hate for like people thinking I was gay or knowing what they knew and blah 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 blah. And I would just brush it off and whatever. I would just like not even think about it because like I was raised to know that this is not like a good thing, because whoever I was around, they would either say, and I'm from the Caribbean, so they would say like certain things that would mean gay, and it was just like something that they just did not like. But then when I moved to the US, I think it was a lot worse than that because most people were not okay with it, and I think they built such a reputation of not having anyone as a man be that. I moved back to Coral Springs my junior year of high school. Part of me was kind of excited to get away from it all. It was a fresh start for me, you know, since I had to deal with so much hell in my first high school. And I thought things would have changed. Little did I know, you know what I mean? And you know how it goes. The birds, the bees, the 1, 2 trees. I was finding a lot of things interesting, and I was like, all these men, all this pool of men. And the shame thing, they were all motherfucking straight. That's the only shameful thing I can say, because it's just like, wow. Literally no gays in the bunch, and that's not okay. At the end, that wasn't like my main thinking though. I just thought this person was attractive, and I was just like, holy fucking shit, you're in trouble. Now, I mean, one of them was my friend. That just made the entire thing just complicated. I have these feelings, and now I can't do anything about him because he's straight, and I am. And there's really nothing that I can do about it. I don't know what it is, this feeling I'm feeling. It's scary to me. But the thing is, I made friends. I made friends when I came back to Coral Springs, and they were all very supportive and very like, they were okay with the idea because one of them happened to be gay. Hey, David, honey. And he was completely living his truth, and he was happy. I met him after he came out, and I don't know what it was about him, but I connected with him immediately. At first I thought I was, let me not. But he was just very like, I don't know how to explain it. Our dynamic as friends was beyond, and wow. Yeah, I'll just say that. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes he fucked up, but you know, whatever, that's friends, right? So time went on, and my feelings started to get even stronger for my someone I considered a best friend at the time. And I was just doing some just not nice things. I was just acting out, and it was not cute, honey. It was not cute. And I didn't necessarily know what to do with that, you know, until it got to a point where everything just exploded in my face. Big confrontation at school with my friends. Everybody basically cornered my ass. I'm like, okay, imagine a circle. I'm sitting in the middle of a circle, like with my head down because I'm shamed right now, and everyone's just yelling at me, attacking me. But what made it worse, it was these were my friends. And I think it just came from a place of care, but from my perspective, it was like, why are you guys attacking me right now? I can't handle this. My brain is going to fry. And it's so sad because like the people I didn't expect to do it did it. And I didn't really know how to take that situation because it was very, very difficult for me. And that's when it really started, that process of like being more honest with people, because I just needed to, because they're gonna go thinking that there's something seriously wrong with me, but I was just not being honest with them. So what were they supposed to do? Exactly. I ended up losing that friend in that process, and I feel really bad because he didn't deserve it. All he deserved from me was the truth, and I didn't give it to him. I just didn't, and I really wish I did. But I, for some reason, thought he couldn't handle it. I don't know why I thought that, because he obviously could have, but I was just so damn scared. But I just, you know, I kept it to myself, and I really shouldn't have. Maybe our friendship would have maybe grown a little bit if I was more honest with him. I would have just had to cut off my feelings, because like he is literally the definition of glow up girl. Like, bruh. Oh my god, I'm feeling his ego right now. Let me stop. But no, I mean he was a good guy. I will say that. He was a really good guy. That caused a lot of difficulty for me, and I didn't ended up graduating with my actual class. Kind of got a little bit healed because I was just I was just doing the most in school, and I just couldn't hack any of it. But you know, all good things come to those who are patient and get their shit together. So I was able to then move forward and do my year again, and it was fine. You know, but that's when like the literal deep stages of coming out really did happen for me. School was over. I was an adult. I was with my brother at the time, and there was a lot of complications on my job when it came to sexuality and things, because people can tell. Even though they don't think people can tell, people can fucking tell, okay? My mom comes home in a blaze, and I guess there was some upset in regards to it, and I just couldn't deal with it anymore. I started crying the whole 9 yards. I ended up having to go tell her in full tears, like I literally had my own little Angela Bassett moment. I had to go tell her the situation and come out to her, and she hits me with the whole, I know since you were 7 myth. I was like, so you let me go through all that when you could have just came to me and said something? But it's your process. You need to deal with it on your own. I was like, mama, that's when you're supposed to come to me and say, hey, I feels you, I gets you, and everything's gonna be alright, boo boo. She didn't do that. I guess it's just a thing that we gays have to deal with in our little coming out situation, but whatever. And slowly but surely I was able to come out to more people, and it just, the process became easier. But the absolute first person I told was my best friend. And I felt such at ease to tell David who I was, because if anything, he was my startup gay. You know how like those people have their little coaches? He was mine, and it was just by me watching his day-to-day, you know, him being himself and not giving two shits about what people say, what people think. He was that person for me, and I will never ever forget any of that, because it literally made me grow as a human, made me understand the world a little bit more. It made me understand how simple life can be if you're more honest with yourself and honest with everybody else. If they don't like it, there's a motherfucking door. And he just got it, and I love that. You know, and he's a great person. So I could really say he's a wonderful person. It really does get better. It really does. You get a chance to understand this is how the world works, and you're living your truth. And if no one can accept that, they really don't need to be in your life, and you don't need such toxins. Like, I can get you a cream for that. You don't need those people in your life to give you such negative energies. You just need people to receive your message. If they cannot receive your message, then it's not meant to be. Friends, family, if they don't get you, that's completely okay. Because that shouldn't make you do anything differently just because your family doesn't accept you. You have that option, especially if you're an adult. You can just say, forget y'all, I'm gonna live my life. And if y'all can't accept that, then we have a problem. And then you make the best decision for you. In regards to coming out though, if you know that the environment that you're in is not safe, I do not recommend it. I would wait till you are at a certain age where you can come out safely and with less problems for you and for your mental state of mind. Because listen, we spent all that time in that closet to get this mug beat up. Okay? I've learned many things from coming out of the closet. I'm able to share my light with everybody else because I'm genuinely a happy person. There are little hints where I can just be a little bit moody. I'm genuinely a happy person. I really enjoy spreading my love to everybody and spreading my positiveness. It's always helped me. That's the one thing I would take away from this, and I'm more happy now. And I'm happy to be who I am. So yeah, that's my coming out story. You know, I've been through a lot and I don't let it define me. I just move on and what else can you really do? You know, just gotta live, honey. Hope you guys enjoyed the boys' videos. I appreciate that they were able to get real and speak their minds and like feel comfortable telling you guys about who they are and be more comfortable. To me, that's amazing. And I enjoyed all the videos this week, especially Jordan's, because his was special. He dropped his video on National Coming Out Day. A great week so far. It's been a wonderful week. Hope you guys enjoyed this video with me, Shaqii. And I will talk to you guys all next week. Oh child, what are we doing next week, girl? Come back and find out.